Hi, and a very warm welcome to this gentle yoga practice. My name is Gaia, and today we are doing a very lovely short sequence that is perfect to do in the morning because it really warms up the body, stretches all the right things, and focuses especially on our spine, which usually is the stiffest part in our bodies in the mornings. So let's get started. No props are required, and we will begin in a toe squat. So come into kneeling and then just tuck your toes behind you. Adjust the pinkies. And while we are here, giving our feet some love as the first thing in the morning, we're going to do some nice wrist circles, just circling your wrists to one side and then reversing the direction. And now extend your left arm long, make sure that it's straight. And just grab yourself by your fingertips and bring those fingertips back, creating stretch in our forearm. Breathing nice and deep. And then flip your fingertips down, creating a slightly different stretch. You might feel it in your wrist, forearm, all the way up to your elbow. It's a beautiful stretch. And let's change hands. Extend the right arm long and bring those fingertips back. And then flip the fingertips down, again, applying some gentle pressure, giving ourselves a lovely stretch. And then just shake out your arms, bring your weight forward, paddle out the feet, and then adjust yourself on the mat if you need to. Coming onto all fours for a few rounds of cat and cow. On the inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze up, arch the spine. And on the exhale, really press your shoulder blades apart. Squeeze the core. Again, on the inhale, belly down, gaze up. On the exhale, you're arching up towards the ceiling. Really bringing those shoulder blades far apart. And again, inhale, gaze up, arch your spine. And exhale, doing the opposite. And then just come into your neutral spine. Make sure that your knees are under the hips, wrists under the shoulders. We're going to do some wrist circles, but we're going to incorporate the entire body. So as you do a circle with your wrists, include your spine. Let's get some of those lateral stretches in. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Just see what works for you. Basically, everything is circling with you. Hips, shoulders, ribs. Everything is engaged. You can time this to your breath, exhaling when you go back, inhaling forward. But if it doesn't feel right for you right now, you also don't have to time this to your breath. This is a free, intuitive movement. And let's reverse the direction of the circles. Okay, come to your neutral spine. Walk your hands just a little bit out in front of you, tuck the toes, and lift up into a downward facing dog. Since this is the first downward dog of the day, just take your time here. Maybe paddling out the feet, stretching one leg first, then the other. Just see what your body needs right now, where it wants to go. You can also do some no motions with your head to release the neck if it feels extra tense today. And then just pause for a moment in your down dog. Maybe see if you can lift those hips up just a bit higher. And from here, we're going to ripple forward into a plank and then return to our downward facing dog, incorporating some cat-cow movements. You might, if you're like me, you might need to walk your arms just a little bit out in front of you to really get into that plank. So we are inhaling as we ripple forward into our plank. And then exhaling as we bend the knees, arch the spine, look between our hands, and come back to a downward facing dog. Let's do 3 more, just like this, rippling forward, and then bending the knees and arching the spine. And again. And last one. Pause in your downward facing dog. Let's stay here for 3 breaths. Wonderful. Now just bring your knees down to your mat. Make sure that they are under your hips. You can come back into a tabletop to make sure that the alignment is perfect. And then walk your arms out into a puppy stretch or melting heart in yin yoga. Just extending that spine nice and long, rooting with your palms against the earth, the mat, the floor. You can keep a slight engagement in your core here to protect the low back so that you're not arching. And just breathe here for a tiny bit. And then slowly bring your arms back in and sit down on your heels for child's pose. You can do a wide-legged one. In the morning, I actually find that a closed-legged one is even better. So whichever variation you choose, just fold over. You can keep your arms extended or by your side. Choose what works for you right now. Now, if your legs were wide, just roll yourself up. Bring your knees in so that they are nicely centered down below you. If you already had your knees closed, that's perfect. You can also remain already down on your forearms. And now just grab a hold of your heels and we're going to move into rabbit pose. Lift your hips. Bring your head down to the mat without actually putting any sort of weight on it, just a tiny bit of contact. One more breath here. And release. Gently roll yourself back up. Take a moment. And then make your way into Sukhasana or easy seat. Since this is a morning practice, we're not doing Shavasana because we want to remain calm but alert at the beginning of our day. So we're just going to close this with a short silent meditation. You can place your palms on your knees facing down or up at the heart in Anjali Mudra. Just choose what works for you today. Make sure that your spine is nice and long. You're growing through the crown of your head. And let's take 6 deep breaths right here in this pose, letting your mind to empty, to clear, or to have downloads and inspiration come in the space that you are creating. I want to thank you so much for joining me for this class today. I hope your body feels invigorated, rejuvenated, and ready for your day. Please place your palms together at the heart in Anjali Mudra and simply bow forward in gratitude for what you just did for yourself. Thank you.